This is Vidyadhar from 23COMA section. In today's PPT, I will be telling you about what is forensic accounting, its meaning and definition, limitations, benefits, types, importance. Okay, so when we first see the introduction, so the term forensic accounting was first used in the year 1946 by Morris E. So, father of forensic accounting is Frank J. Wilson. He was the first forensic accountant. So, meaning and definition. Meaning, it's all about a specific area of accounting that investigates fraud and analyzes financial information that can be utilized in legal trials. So, forensic accounting is a judicious mix of accounting, auditing, and investigation skills to perform investigations of financial frauds. So, definition is according to American Institute of Certified Public Accountant. Forensic accounting is an application of accounting principles, theories, and disciplines to facts or hypotheses at issues in a legal dispute and encompasses every branch of accounting knowledge. So this definition is according to the AICPA. So when we next come to advantages and disadvantages of forensic accounting, so we know that each and every prospects and each and everything has its own advantages and disadvantages. In the same way, forensic accounting has its own advantages. So the first advantage is minimized loss. So under this we can see that primary benefit of a strong forensic accounting is the way in which it can help minimize and prevent unnecessary loss. So in this, forensic accountant tries to minimize the loss. So in some cases we cannot avoid, like loss happens, whereas in some other fraud cases we can cover the loss. So it depends on the investigation and depends on the type of the case that an accountant is handling. The second is improved efficiency. As we are aware that forensic accountant play a key role in examining and investigating current financial process and standards, which can help in the identification of more effective and efficient solution. So the improved efficiency in the sense, in this, the whole problem comes in identifying the problems and areas of improved benefit of the business, reduced exploitation risk. By proactively patching any obvious gaps in the current financial operation standards, the forensic accountant can ensure that the risk of future exploitation is significantly reduced. It's a case of protecting the best interest of the business before fraudulent activity can take place. So the fourth is avoidance of legal problems, and fifth is improved brand reputation and authority. So dealing fourth one is avoidance of legal problems. Under this we can say that dealing with instances of fraud can be spectacularly disruptive and costly for any business. So example, let us assume that there is a Reliance Industries and there is a fraud case on that industries. So for any accountant it might be a heavy pressure dealing with that case and spectacularly disruptive and costly for the business as well. In the sense, the business like it has to give huge amount of monetary funds to the accountant in order to deal such a complexity and disruptive case on the Reliance Industries. So it might be like very competitive in the society. In an ideal situation, forensic accountancy can be used to avoid such scenarios from ever occurring and both preventing fraudulent activity and nipping any problems detected in the bud. So fifth is improved brand reputation and authority. Every business has its own reputation and authority. Like it is identified in a society by its name, authority, reputation, etc. So it is a important for every business to protect their authority and reputation, so that it will be well identified in a business by its components, by its reputation, authority. So a brand that leaves itself wide open to manipulation and fraud is a brand that is very difficult to respect, trust and work with. Fraud can do the kind of reputation damage that is borderline impossible to repair. Hence the importance of through an and ongoing forensic accountancy. So when we come to disadvantages, the first is time consuming, huge cost, complexity. So we know that time consuming in the sense for every forensic accountant, it is very important to go through each and every page, each and every document, each and every word in order to make sure that the investigation is complete, and he has to get that the case will be resolved and there is no further problems on this case. So for that, it takes a little time for an forensic accountant to analyze, to investigate about a particular case, or to write a review about a particular document as well. So huge cost. Let us take for example, there is a case on a particular business company. So to get this solved, a forensic accountant or an investigator or a lawyer may ask huge amount of monetary funds to get this case resolved. So for a huge business company, there is no problem because they will have enough monetary funds to pay them. Whereas for a small scale industries and small scale cottage industries, it is little difficult and it is little expensive for them to provide this benefit because they don't have much enough of monetary funds to pay them. So third is complexity. Forensic accountant often involves complex financial transactions and legal issues, which can make it challenging to uncover financial irregularities or fraudulent activities. So, fourth is legal and ethical challenges. Forensic accountants must navigate legal and ethical challenges when conducting investigations, ensuring that their findings and methods comply with the legal standards and regulations. So, fifth is limited scope. Forensic accountants focus primarily on financial aspects and may not uncover all types of fraud or misconduct within an organization, as other non-financial factors may also play a role. So the next is importance and branches of forensic accounting. So first is investigative accounting. So under investigative accounting, it mainly deals with criminal matters relating to employee theft, securities fraud, etc. It does not end with investigation but also includes provisions of suggestions regarding the possible courses of action. So, under investigation accounting or investigative accounting, so what mainly involves is if there is a criminal case, it mainly includes investigation, further discussion about the case, how might how it might have taken place, what are the possibilities. So it all completely includes under investigative accounting. So next is litigation support. It involves providing accounting assistance in litigation matters. It primarily deals with quantification of economic damage. Next is importance of forensic accounting. So forensic accounting is critical for ensuring financial integrity and preventing fraudulent activity within a business and organizations. It provides peace of mind to shareholders, investors and management by strengthening corporate governance and risk management practices. Forensic accountants can help uncover irregularities and financial misconduct leading to fraudulent activity. Third is additionally, forensic accountants hold individuals accountable for financial wrongdoing. Fourth is forensic accounting is critical to uncovering financial fraud and deception in business. bringing perpetrators to justice and recovering lost assets. So under importance of forensic accounting, so these are the points which we can note under this topic. Additionally, financial planning Perth offers proactive measures to organizations, helping them to prevent fraudulent activities from happening in the first place. So next is steps and scope involved in forensic accounting. So the first step is engagement and planning. For each and every activity or for each and every case, we need a particular plan on how it has to be discussed, investigate, and the case in which the case has to be resolved. So everything needs a planning before starting. So in the same way, this also involves a planning as well. So the second is collecting evidence for a particular case. In order to get a successful result, it needs a true and real life evidence example in order to resolve the case. So the collection techniques including picking, lifting, scrapping, vacuum sweeping, combining and clipping. Several tools can be used for collection of trace evidence. Example tweezers, tape lifts, spatulas, etc. So the third is reporting and court proceedings. Forensic report is a combination and investigative techniques used to discover financial crimes. Forensic accountants explain the nature of a financial crime to courts. So it is also a branch of accounting that deals with investigation of a company financial records to try and uncover evidence of misconduct or fraud. So it also provides in-depth analysis of the firm's books that can be presented as evidence in court if necessary. So next is scope of forensic accounting. So forensic accounting in culture, education, management, government and legislation. So these four prospects also involve forensic accounting. So this is the scope. And real life examples, when it comes to real life examples, so divorce and matrimonial disputes. So these are the cases, criminal cases and other cases in which a forensic accountant are needed in order to resolve the case. So the first is divorce and matrimonial disputes. So as we know that in today's emerging society, this has become a major problem. So dealing with divorce and matrimonial disputes is considered as one of the most difficult form of dispute for a forensic accountant. The core role of a forensic accountant during the matrimonial or divorce dispute is to ensure that all assets and income are distributed fairly among the both couples or whoever the divorce like with whom it is taking place. In the sense, so the net income, no, the assets are to be distributed equally and fairly among both of them. The process of valuing assets or property or business interest can get incredibly complicated if you are not careful. So funds can be hidden out of sight either abroad or with friends and family. The second is commercial disputes. So this is a ideal case as they will conduct a detailed and thorough investigation of the situation and uncover any and all issues as well as the root cause to help provides a tailor-made solution and plan for their client. During a commercial disputes cases, the resolution is the main heavy lifting from a forensic accountant will come during the investigative stages. So the third one example is financial crime. So under the financial crime, theft, accounting irregularities, money laundering, fraud, these are the examples and these are the cases which might come under the financial crime, in which the financial forensic accountant are needed in order to help the case resolve. So in financial crime cases, the prosecution cases will be based primarily on their own interpretations of facts and figures and not based on evidence from experts in the fields. So there is a particular skill needed for a forensic accountant for clearly and consciously present their findings so laymen will understand. This is particularly helpful in a court setting. So for example, let us take a case, the financial crime case. So it is a skill for a financial accountant to present clearly and investigated data for a layman in order him to get understood what's actually happening in the crime case, so that the court can expect the witness giving key evidence under cross examination. So this generally takes place in crime and criminal cases, so that the investigative data and the collected data is very important in order to present it to the court. So next is the main areas of forensic accounting. So first is investigation. So investigation is not just a business world that requires a forensic accountant service. As well, if a person or business is suspected out of a financial crime, forensic accountant may be tasked with examining financial records and documents to uncover any evidence. So investigation. So the second is disputes resolution. So in such type of cases, a forensic accountant may be hired to help resolve a financial dispute between two or more parties. So in this disputes resolution, they are trained by experts where they can assist in situations where there is a disagreement about who is owned what, who is responsible for which debt, and similar issues. In such type of cases, forensic accountant provide objective, unbiased analysis of financial documents, helping the parties to interrupt financial loss involved in dispute or making sense of complex contracts. So next is litigation support. Forensic accountant might be called in to provide an objective or impartial analysis of financial records and other documents, calculate potential damages, and even provide testimony on the subjects. So, under this litigation support, the main goal is to determine how much an individual or corporation or other organization has been financially affected. It concerns any potential legal statements. So, this is all about the forensic accountant type types, scope, benefits, main areas, advantages and disadvantages. So thank you once again.